We believe treatment without housing is ineffective if people are homeless.
Housing is a basic need that has to be met. And if people don't have housing, it's very hard to do recovery.
If you don't have a place to lay down at night, I mean, if it's in a doorway, under a bridge or whatever, you don't have a place to cook a meal, to bathe. It's hard to feel like you belong.
When we take them out of this close confinement, this treatment atmosphere, they have to be transitioned into somewhere where now they can live free of this temptation, this being hammered on constantly by the drug-using and alcohol-using community. Now that's just essential.
You coordinate this continuum of services with a continuum of housing, so you have different housing types for different kinds of people, and you're really designing housing around the needs of individuals. So 8 Northwest 8th is, a great place for homeless people with addiction issues. The housing at Rosewood is a great place for people with HIV issues. It's like adjusting the services and the housing to whatever kinds of needs are the most important to people.
CCC covers the spectrum in housing from the HRR program where people aren't necessarily clean and sober, but they're still provided with a place to live, all the way to our program, which is the other end of the spectrum, where we have zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. If you ingest any substance or even abuse a prescription, that's it. You'll be terminated. So wherever a person is at their stage of readiness, there is housing for them.
I had no place to go. And for a person to try to stay clean on the street or living with old friends like addicts that are still actively using, for me, it is virtually impossible.
When you go into their housing, they hand you a key. This is yours. This is your room. This is where you can go. You don't have to open your door to anybody. We don't suggest you isolate, but this is a safe place for you to be.
It was really about working the steps and having a safe place environment to recover. That's what I did.
Other people in the building are in the same position that I am.
What was different was having that housing and having that mentor to come in and see if my room is clean, to see if I am working on some life habits that will, sustain me.
The housing was a huge thing for me. If I didn't have it, I honestly don't think I'd be clean.
I heard our executive director one day say, create like these islands of recovery all throughout the city. And I want to be a part of that because that means a lot. Recovery is a way of life, and it is the most beautiful thing that I have right now.